Most people think being funny is a talent, something you either have or you don't, but that's completely wrong, and believing it is exactly why most guys aren't funny. Humor is a skill, it has mechanics, and the guys who seem effortlessly funny aren't wired differently than you. They just do a few specific things that most people never think about. And the right type of humor doesn't just get laughs, it makes you incredibly magnetic. When you master these mechanics, you project an energy that people become addicted to. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to build charismatic humor. Not memorized jokes, not cringe one-liners. The real mechanics behind why some people are just fun to be around and how you can become one of them. Let's get into it. 1. Speed over perfection. Imagine this, you're sitting with a group of people, someone says something, a funny thought pops into your head. At least that's what you think, but you don't say it. Either you second guess it or the moment passes before you can find the right words. Even worse, 2 minutes later, someone else says something similar and gets the laugh you could have had. The problem isn't that you're not funny, it's that you're censoring yourself before anyone gets to hear it. Humor is built on speed. It's not about talking fast, it's about timing. Every funny thought has a small window. If you miss it, the moment disappears and trying to force it later just makes things awkward. So the tip is simple, lower the bar for saying the thing. Stop editing yourself before the words even leave your mouth. Most of your instinctive observations are funnier than you think. You've just been cutting them before anyone gets a chance to hear them. Give yourself permission to be a little bit unfiltered. The people who seem effortlessly funny aren't funnier than you. They just have less internal resistance to saying what they're thinking. So next time a thought flashes in your head that could be funny, say it. Don't perfect it, don't announce it, just say it. Alright, so now you're actually saying the thing, but the next question is, how do you say it? Because delivery is everything, and one of the biggest mistakes guys make is completely invisible to them until someone points it out. 2. Less is more. I learned this way too late, but when I finally noticed it, I couldn't unsee it. Watch any group of people long enough and you'll notice something. The funniest person in the room never laughs the hardest at their own jokes. They might smirk, maybe a quiet laugh, and then they move on, completely unbothered about whether it landed, already onto the next thing. Now compare that to this. Someone says something funny but immediately laughs loudly at their own joke, then looks around the group to check if others are laughing too, and when not everyone reacts, they either explain the joke or double down trying to make it funnier. You've seen that guy, you know how it feels to watch it happen. It's uncomfortable, not because the joke was bad, but because the energy behind it was desperate. The guys who are genuinely charismatic treat their own humor like a take it or leave it offer. They said the thing because it was true or funny to them. If others laugh, great. If they don't, that's fine too. That indifference to the outcome is what makes them magnetic, and ironically, it's exactly what makes people want to laugh. So if you want to become funnier and more charismatic, then try this. Next time you say something funny, say it, let it breathe, and then move on. Don't scan the room, don't explain it, don't laugh the loudest, just keep going. The confidence to not need the reaction is the thing that makes the reaction more likely to come. But there's another mistake that ruins humor before it even gets started. 3. The setup trap. Nobody talks about this, but it's the fastest way to make yourself 10 times funnier by actually doing less. Imagine this, you're in a group, someone is in the middle of a story, and something funny comes in your mind that could get a quick laugh from everyone. Instead of just saying the funny thing, you set it up with something like, okay, I have to say something funny. Or, hold on, want to hear something funny? The moment you say that, the whole dynamic shifts. Now everyone is watching, waiting, expecting. You've just put yourself on stage and you haven't even said anything yet. It's actually a lose-lose situation. Think about what you've just done to the people around you. You've told them something funny is coming, which means now they feel an unspoken pressure to laugh, because if they don't, the whole thing becomes awkward. So they're no longer listening freely. They're sitting there calculating whether to laugh before they've even heard the punchline. And on your side, all the pressure is now on whatever comes out of your mouth next. It has to be funny. You promised it would be. So even if what you say is genuinely good, it lands flatter than it would have if you just said it. So if you want to become 10 times funnier, then you need to avoid the setup trap. Just say the thing. When it's unannounced, nobody is forced to fake a laughing reaction. Nobody is evaluating your judgment of what's funny, and you reduce the pressure for yourself. It just lands, clean, natural, unexpected, and unexpected is always funnier. 4. Fuel the funny fire. You know those moments, the whole group is losing it. Someone said something funny that got everyone laughing. Maybe it was you, maybe someone else, and now everything is funny. Every addition makes it better. People are crying, laughing. These are some of the best moments in any social situation, and most people have no idea how to keep them alive or why they suddenly die. If you want to create more of these memorable moments, then you need to do the following. Think of these situations as a fire, but a good one. And if you want to become truly charismatic, your only goal is to keep the funny fire alive. But let's start with what not to do. Here's what kills it. Someone stops laughing, takes a breath, and says something that pulls the group out of the moment. A completely new topic, a serious comment, or the classic, someone needs an explanation. Done. Fire out. Everyone's back to normal and disappointed. Instead, you need to do the following. You stay in the same universe as the original joke and add one small, specific detail that escalates it. Let's say your friend is talking about his new dating strategy. He says, "I'm trying to become more mysterious around girls." That gets a laugh. Then someone adds, "So now you take 3 business days to reply?" Bigger laugh. Then you add, "Oh, that's why your mum filed a missing person report." Now everyone is losing it, laughing uncontrollably. You didn't change the subject, you didn't explain anything, you just extended the same thread and added one absurd made-up thing that made it even funnier. You need to stay in the world of the original joke, add specificity, add escalation. One well-placed detail that takes the image further is almost always funnier than a completely new observation, because the group is already primed, already laughing, already in the right headspace. Your job in those moments isn't to be the funniest person in the room, it's to be the one who keeps the fire going long enough for everyone to remember the night. Now you know how to start it, deliver it, build on it. But there's one last thing, and it's the one that separates genuinely confident, funny people from everyone else. It's about what you do when the joke is on you. 5. Laugh at yourself. Here is something that most people get wrong, and it reveals a lot about someone's actual confidence. If you like making jokes about situations, about others, about life, then you need to be secure enough to take a joke yourself. Not pretend to take it, actually take it. And ideally, make it funnier. Here's the situation. You're in a group and someone takes a jab at your bad cooking skills. Is there a worse chef than you? The room is half smiling, waiting to see what you do. The insecure person goes quiet, gets a little defensive, or laughs too hard to compensate. But the truly confident person says, "I doubt it. I once managed to overcook pasta. I didn't even know that was possible, but I guess I found a way." Now the group is fully laughing. Not at you, but with you, because you took something that could have been awkward, owned it completely, and made it worse on yourself on purpose. That move, the ability to top someone else's joke at your own expense, is one of the most charismatic things you can do in a social setting. It signals that you don't need to protect your image. You're secure enough to make yourself the punchline. And that kind of security is genuinely attractive to be around. Real humor, the kind that builds charisma, requires unconditional confidence. So next time someone gets you, don't flinch. Find the thing that makes it worse, top them, and laugh first. But here's the important distinction though. This only applies to actual jokes, not genuine disrespect. There's a big difference between someone playfully making fun of your cooking skills and someone trying to humiliate you, insult you, or constantly put you down. Confidence is being able to laugh at yourself without feeling threatened. It's not tolerating disrespect and pretending it's just a joke. Charisma is knowing when to laugh along and when to stop someone. Because handling jokes confidently is one thing, handling real disrespect is another. If you want to learn the 5 techniques charismatic people use to deal with disrespect, watch this video next.